What's up, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new episode of Mini Customs. That's right, we are here now today with the MB200. I bought this a few months back from Go Power Sports. It's the Trailmaster MB200-2. There are three models altogether. There's a 200, a 200-2, and a new model that they came out with that I really have not been looking into. I've been a little busy with other stuff. But the cool part today is that we have tons of extra parts for this thing. I have been collectively adding to it. We are going to keep using the Jangdong 196cc motor that came on it. Some of the modifications are really big. We're going to be doing a governor obsolete. We're going to finally be doing a Juggernaut 30 series driver from Go Power Sports. I really want to mess with this. Along with that, we got our new RK Gold 420 chain. We have new 12-inch shocks, so this will raise the ass end of it. From Cobra Cord, we have an anodized black handle, aluminum, along with black actual cord that'll go through it. That'll be slick. We have the super exhaust for it. We have a full Stage 1 kit with a new jet, a blacked out air filter from Go Power Sports. We bought their pre-cut for the exhaust side plate. We also got their fuel tank that we are going to be doing graphics on that are also going to be blacked out. Their top plate kit for the 196. This will also be getting some kind of powder coating. A front fairing. This will actually hopefully have the speaker system in it, and this will protect it from anything on the trails. We got a new Daymaker headlight. It's a knockoff, but it's really bright, really awesome, will be great for the trails. That'll be getting wired in. And we also have the rear new fender for it also. So this is gonna kind of give it a dirt bike kind of feel. Definitely be louder. And it is a new project that we're gonna be working on. There's also going to be powder coating and a lot of customizations to that. So you got to understand, all of this is not going to go directly on tonight. This is going to be a project throughout. A lot of it I have to go to get powder coated and stuff like that. But I also have new tires that are 2 inches taller than the factory ones with a lot meatier tread. Anything that got damaged over the Mini Mayhem stuff, any of that I find will also be replaced. I'm also going to show you the charging system and anything that we need to get done on that. Other than that, I am going to be working on removing the engine out of that also. Probably after I start getting the fenders off, which we did before. And we'll see from there. We'll see what goes on from there. I hope you guys enjoy this. Other than that, let's get started. So as you guys can see right here, I went ahead and I took out the rear fender. It's already out. This is the new fender we're putting in. And it should look pretty slick when it's all said and done. And basically, without trying to scratch it 1,000 times, it's basically just going to sit all the way up against there and basically just go straight across like that. That's what we're aiming for. So it'll block some of the engine from getting hit with dirt, and it'll go ahead and it'll actually block everything else. So that'll work out great. So that's what we're aiming for, some to that effect. I'll be back once I get an idea of bending everything and getting it straight. Cool? Alright, so I went ahead and I got everything set up. I kind of bent this bracket a little bit. Made sure all the bolts would go through. I'm still using the original brackets and the original bolts and everything. So this is just a really nice little minor modification that doesn't break the bank. All the parts for any of this stuff is going to be in the description. So if you want to do any of this, they do sell them in different colors. Obviously, if mine was black, I went with black. So, no, I think it's tight. Alright, that's fine. There we go. And what's like really nice about this, because the old fender really wasn't anything special, is that it definitely made it where I'm able to block the motor from getting smashed by a bunch of stuff. You know, like when you're off-road and stuff, obviously you're gonna go through a lot of stuff, you know, whether it be mud or whatever, and you want to block all that stuff from hitting the motor all the time. So it worked out great. This one's being a little pain in the butt. None that we can't fix. There we go. And you want to make sure to leave it away from the swing arm, just because that is going to jump up and down, and really don't want to run into that problem. So, yep. The welds on this are, eh. So, I really like this upgrade, I guess. Even though it's a real quickie, it's kind of cheap. But you know what? Compared to those like half moons they give you, I really like this fender. It gives it more of that dirt road look. So that's what I was aiming for. I want something that looks more like a dirt bike, or you know, something to that effect. So doing this kind of gives it that look. It also blocks the motor, like I said, from getting hit by a bunch of stuff. Like I said, these tires are going to be about 2 inches bigger. It's also going to ride higher. So this is definitely going to be a little different. But I like it. It comes out to a decent size, so it'll work out good. No, I lost one. Ugh. Come on, baby. There. Let's see if we can get it now. Alright, that looks way better. Way better. better. Definitely a lot better, especially once we get the shocks fully up. I think it'll definitely look a lot better. Like I said, if you look at how it is now on the front compared to, say, the front with that little Dweebo one on there, this looks a lot better. It gives it more of that dirt bike kind of feel. I get that it probably looks a little long, but once we add the bigger tires, I mean, you got to figure it's going to be a meaty tire. Those are the new tires for it. So, I mean, they're really big. So, even though they're only like 2 inches, especially with the meatiness of it, and like I said, I wanted to keep that front piece in there because of the main fact that, you know, I really want to keep stuff off the motor, especially after redoing it. And taking the governor out and stuff like that. I really don't want to get messed up. So let me go ahead and get the front fender off, and we'll see what all entails with that. All right, so kind of run with me here. I took the front fender off. That's the new one. Obviously, you got the back fender. We used the whole thing. I'm not kidding. I have not cut anything off the fenders at all. I actually really like how this back one looks. It's sturdy. It blocks the motor, like I said. But what's crazy is I started messing with the front one. And I don't know, like for some reason, I really like, check this out. Like if you look at how this goes, right? Look at that. Like that's crazy. So I don't know. I might actually do the whole thing. Let's find out. So as you can tell, the one fender is really decently sized, especially once you add in the 2 tires. I think it'll definitely fill out a lot better, especially being newer. I definitely like the design a little bit better, especially once you add in that front fairing. I think this is really going to come together and definitely bring it all kind of some protection to the rider, which is kind of nice. So what's up, guys? So basically it's been a few days since I started working on the MB200. I had to start doing a lot of it to figure out exactly what the plan was. Due to the fact that I was mounting a gas tank, I'm also looking at the stage 1 kit that I ordered. I was also looking at the fact of the front fairing. How does the wiring work with some of the stuff on here? And I lost a lot of footage of the engine removal, which is basic. It's all the same. If you've seen me do the last video on the Big Cat, it's almost the exact same setup where the jack shaft is separate from the mounting plate for the motor and stuff like that. So I'm going to show you exactly where I'm at now. I have the new shocks installed. I have the motor out. I have the Juggernaut series on. Basically, it looks like this right now. And basically, I love it. Look at that. It's definitely going to have bigger tires on the back and front by 2 inches, so they're not going to be crazy. But at the same time, you know, we got the motor out. We got the jack shaft, like, you know, just like that. I got a lot of parts still coming in. We got the fuel tank all mounted up. I got a couple of finishing touches that have to go onto here. I got the... I'm still waiting on this part to come in, which is a reinforced upper bracket. We still got to put the fairing on, the fenders on. The big thing that we're still waiting on from Go Power Sports that they've been out of stock on is the front brake kit. I am still waiting for one of those. I have not ordered it. They've been out of stock, so I haven't been able to really do anything with it. So, as far as the bike itself, that's where we're at. We are at the point where I got the motor out, and this is about where we're at, motor-wise, at least. So right now I have the front bracket, and I'm still trying to figure that out. That's gonna get powder coated, so I haven't bothered putting it on yet. What I have worked on so far is getting the Juggernaut driver on. That is officially on there. I have the exhaust off right now. I have new spark plug coming in. I have the new jet installed, the new intake blacked out. Sorry, it's a mess over here. The blacked out air filter along with the Go Power Sports sock that's going to be going on there. This is the rear axle for the MB200. I mean, it's been crazy over here. I've had so much, like, it's completely torn down. Oh my God, there's just so much stuff going on. Speaking of which, just gonna be a separate video altogether. I am putting in a lot of work on fabrication for anything that I work on, whether it be the MB200, the Dingo. The Dingo's even gonna get some upgrades eventually. I'll put it this way, I bought a brand new plasma cutter, a brand new welder, welding table, everything that I will need to do fabrication. I still got a few more things that I want to get, but that's going to be in the next video. Is not the unboxing. I've never been a huge fan of unboxing, but basically this thing fully, it's not going to be a long video. It's just going to be pretty much everything we got coming in and what we're going to be doing. So if you're a Manco Big Cat guy, you're going to want to watch that, because what I'm going to do is start making the chain guards for the Manco Big Cat. Everyone's been talking about it. They've been wanting the originals. Finding originals are almost impossible. So what I'm going to actually start doing, I've hooked up with a buddy of mine who does powder coating, and I'll be doing all the welding and modifications. We have some of the original pieces, okay? We have the original 30 series backing plate. We have the, I'm not gonna do that one, but like this piece right here for the chain guard, stuff like that, all the stuff I have, and then I will make a bottom piece that will go on and fully wrap around. And he's gonna powder coat them, whether they be black. If you want a raw one, let me know. That'll take some time to get. This is all stuff that's still in the works. It probably won't be fully up and running until I get mine done, and I know for a fact it's gonna work. So all those are gonna get made into metal and the same thickness as the plastic and everything. So that's my goal, is to start making and mass producing those. But in the sense of the MB200, I really like how this one's coming out. In the next video, I'm hoping by then I'll have my plasma cutter and everything up and running. We'll start actually working on making the brackets for the front fairing and getting that on. Everything's gonna take time, guys, just for the main fact that all this little stuff like this, the exhaust pipe, all that kind of stuff, that stuff has to get powder coated. That's how I do things. I want it to look good and be functional. So I don't want you guys thinking, oh, he forgot or he gave up on the channel or whatever. There will be like minor little videos, and then there's gonna be some bigger videos where it's finally everything's back and we're installing everything and running it. So please keep in touch. I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you subscribe, hit that bell notification. You're gonna have to. I am not a dedicated YouTuber. I do work a lot of hours. So I'm trying to do every other Sunday. Every other Sunday I'm hoping to post a video. So one Sunday I'm usually out here working, doing whatever, filming, and then the next I'm editing and trying to create the video for you. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you on the next one.